Good morning to one and all. Today I would like to start the verb, auxiliary verb. What is an auxiliary verb? So, auxiliary verbs are so called because they help to form the various tenses, moods, and voices of other verbs. They are also known as helping verbs. They are divided into two parts. One is primary, the second one is modal. Examples are be, have, and do forms. Modal can, shall, should, may, might, will, would, had, better, etc. So let's discuss in brief primary auxiliary verbs. Primary auxiliary verbs are be forms, have forms, and do forms. Suppose be forms are is, am, are, was, were. Have forms are have, has, had. Do forms are do, does, did. Suppose easy going for a walk. Here is the primary auxiliary verb. Grandpa has gone for a walk. Here has is the primary auxiliary verb. It is from have to has. Okay, I am going to market. Here am is be form, primary auxiliary verb. So be forms are be, being, been, are, is, was, were. And contracted forms isn't, wasn't, weren't, aren't, etc. Next, we'll discuss do forms. It is also primary. Do, does, did. Negative contracted forms are do not, does not, did not, don't. Now let's move to have. Have is also primary auxiliary verb. Have and its forms are has, have, having, had. And contracted forms are negative forms are have not, haven't, has not, hadn't, had not, etc. Now let's move to modal auxiliaries. A modal verb is a type of helping verb that is used to express ability, possibility, permission, obligation, advice, etc. Okay, so let us remember certain things after the primary modal auxiliary. They did not use an S for third person singular. Suppose he speaks English well. This is here you can use S, but when modal auxiliary is used, we should not use S. He cannot speak English well. It's a wrong sentence. How can we say he cannot speak English well? Now, let's move to second point. They make questions by inversion. She can go becomes can she go. Okay, you can make them into questions. Could you help me please? Okay, will you go there? These are certain examples for making inversion or questions. Okay, they are followed directly by the infinitive of another verb without to. Infinitive without to, we must write. Okay, so you have to write he can play, they could sing, etc. Now let's move to the examples. Can. Can is used for ability, suggestions, request. Suppose example, you can swim. It's ability. You can take a taxi. So suggestion. Can you take me to the park? So it's nothing but a request. Could. Could is also like can. Ability, request and suggestion. Could is also used for past form, past tense form. Example, I could play tennis when I was younger. So it's a past ability. Huh? I couldn't make that party. Could you give me some food? Could you give me some food? Request. Could is more formal than can. Now let's move to may. May is for a possibility. Example, it may quicker to travel by train. May I come in? Okay. The second may is a formal request. Now let's move to might. Might is also for possibility. It is like may. So might is used in past tense of may. Might is not a past tense. When past tense is used, we can use might. It is used to express possibility but less than may. Okay. Might is also used in present tense but less possibility than may. Example, it may rain today. So it is possibility is 50 to 60%. It might rain today. It means lesser than may. Now let's move to will. Will is also used to express promise, offer, request. For promise, I will help you. Offer, I'll give you $100 if you tell the truth. Request, will you please be quiet? So these are for will. Will is also used for futurity. Okay. Shall is used in future tense with the pronouns I and we. It is also used in formal context. Formal. I shall buy a storybook tomorrow. So it tells about future. So we shall have to tell him the truth. These are for future. Other situation where shall is used to offer. Shall I bring tea for you? Also seeking advice. What shall we do with this money? Let's move to would. We use would as a past form of will. Would is used in type 2. Type 2 would in if clause. If I were a doctor, I would treat people free of cost. Would is also used to express request, offer, want, preference. For request, would you please pass me the salt? Would you like to go with us? Offer, I would like to request him to come on the stage. Preference, what you prefer? I would rather have coffee than tea. Okay. Must. Must is for necessity or obligation or compulsion. So example, drivers must always stop at the red light. So it is necessity or obligation. Otherwise, they may face an accident. Now let's move to should or shouldn't. Shouldn't is the contractor form of should. Okay, it is used for opinion or advice. We should drive more carefully. I should not have spoken to him like that. Ought to. Ought is also similar to should. Opinion or advice. Ought is more formal than should, but they are both similar meanings. You ought to eat that salad. So advice. Now let's move some more examples of should and ought to. You should or ought to go to the gym more regularly. They say about obligations or recommendations. The taxi should or ought to be waiting for us outside. Probabilities. Okay. Okay. Some more example of should or ought to. Both are similar. A little difference is there. What should I do if my car breaks down? Should I make some food or order out? Okay, these are similar. What ought to I do? It is more formal than should. Okay, that is a little difference. For giving advice, you should go home because you are sick. Giving advice. They should watch their manners or they will be kicked out of the restaurant. Of course, that you can use ought to in these examples. It is just less likely to happen. Okay, now let's move to had better. Had better is also as similar as should or ought to. Sometimes, okay, we can use instead of should or ought to had better. Remember, had better plus V1 should be written. Every modal auxiliary plus V1. It is compulsion. If you are tired, you had better let me drive. When we believe that it is a very good idea, at that time you can use had better. I don't think that children should play outside after 9 p.m. Right. So here you cannot use had better because it is a general comment. So should or ought to is better here. So had better cannot be used in the second sentence. Oh my God, I think he is going to faint. We had better call a hospital. So for these urgent situations also you can write had better if it is formal. Now let's move to used to. Used to is nothing but a past habit. Okay, subject plus used to plus bare infinitive means without V1, without to. I used to have a lot of free time. That means at present I do not have. I used to have really short hair. In those days I had short hair, now not. I used to smoke. Now I have stopped completely. So used to one more is that B forms means is or am or are plus used to plus noun or ing form. Things are which are accustomed to, habituated. Things you are comfortable with or things which are normal. Maybe not normal for others. Okay, let us see. How on the earth do you sleep with all that noise? I couldn't sleep at all. Suppose your partner says, well, I am used to the noise, I don't even hear it. That means the noise is normal to you, for you. Whereas noise is not normal for me. So here you can use it, I am used or they are used to the noise. Okay, they are accustomed to the noise. Though it is unbearable, they are accustomed or habituated. So here you can use what is that? Be plus used to plus noun. This is not past habit. Teenagers, some more examples. Teenagers are used to studying. They study every day. They are better at studying than adults. Okay. Why? Because they are accustomed to studying. Teenagers. They are very habituated to studying. It's normal for them. They are used to studying. Here you can see be forms plus used to plus ing. This is acceptable. Huh? Okay. Okay. So they are used for accustomed. Huh? Now let's come to the third and last one. I am about to get plus used to. Look at here. Get plus used to. I am new to teaching online. I think it's very difficult. I prefer teaching in a classroom. So B says, don't worry, you will get used to teaching online. Here used to after ing form can be used. Huh? Here what is the meaning? Okay, you are going to get okay, A says to B that you are going to get comfortable with the practice. Okay, so it is not a complete comfortable. Gradually you may get comfortable to the teaching online. Huh? So always remember the structure get used to plus pronoun plus ing form plus noun. Either any one of them you can write. I am still getting used to everything. Everything is pronoun. You will get used to teaching online. I just can't get used to the smell. So these are the examples of primary and modals. Thank you.